everyone, this is Archive of 12, and today we have a new Rusted reaction. This is his Yuji Itadori rap, Until the End, which is featuring Lorien, who I don't think I've heard before, but I suppose we'll see. Obviously, this is a Jujutsu Kaisen rap, so I cannot pronounce that name to save my life. Jujutsu Kaisen. There we go. JJK. I can't even say JJK. This is going so well already. All right, link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing it. We'll be talking about it. But before we get to this, I just want to also point out that I am not sure how well these other two songs are going to do, so I'm pointing it out here because I think this is going to be the most popular of the videos I'm releasing today. I am releasing a song for I am releasing a reaction to the song for Cody Rhodes from the Kevin Bennett. I am very passionate in that video. I kind of babble quite a bit, but I urge you guys to go check that out, because even if you're not a WWE fan, even if you're not a wrestling fan, the song itself is beautiful. And if you just like listening to me nerd out, I kind of babble in that song, or in that song reaction, more than I ever have in recent memory. So, and that's saying something because I'm a wordy bastard. But anyway, yeah, go check that out as well. But like I said, link will be in the description below for this song if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing it, we'll be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started.
So if the world's not on our side, I'll look towards the sunlight, oh, towards the pain. And if we're all against the tide, I'll try to make it alright, I'll try to make a change until the end.
I don't need a purpose or meaning, I'm just a cog inside a system till the day I stop breathing. Cause when you stop and take a listen, there's no breaking the screaming. And when the bodies keep on falling, there's no way I'm retreating. Cause when they're dead, we can hear the pounding and pleading with every head. I can make amends with my demons until the end. Cause just another rat to keep feeding. We keep on bandaging our bodies but we can't stop the bleeding. I mean,
okay, so one thing I've noted in recent like JJK raps is that a lot of the time, anything revolving around Yuji Itadori, like during season 1, it was very helpful. It was very heroic. It was very confident. In season 2, it kind of toned down into something that was a little more morbid and a lot more depressing. Like most of the focus of the songs that came out for season 2 were around, like, what was his name? Nanami and Sukuna. And when it came to Sukuna, it was very, very, very intense. But when we did get a Yuji song, it was very morose, it was very somber, it was very sad, very depressing. Because the vibe is that, like, you know, Yuji is almost powerless. I haven't seen JJK, so I can't comment on, like, exactly how the story has progressed to make everybody seem to think that Yuji is, like, hopeless or powerless in certain situations, but I imagine it has to do with, like, Sukuna and him gaining more of Sukuna's power and Sukuna gaining more control over him. I don't know for sure, but that's the vibe I'm getting. But this song is different. This song sounds a lot more hopeful, a lot more happy, a lot more, well, happy may not be the right word for it, but like a lot more, like, yeah, hopeful is probably the best way. It sounds more like, okay, so yeah, bad things happened, but we're not going to let that stop me. I have never let that stop me before. I'm not going to let that stop me now. And yes, so I have to deal with these bad things, but I will deal with it, you know, as time comes. That's the vibe that I'm getting with this, which is a complete switch from, like, what everybody else did. Like, I think Fable and DPS and I don't think Divide has made a new one, but I know Fable and DPS released a couple of, like, Yuji songs, and they were filled with pain and anger and hopelessness, and this is different. And I actually really enjoy that, because this one feels fresher because of it.
the 10th day, feel I'm only dead weight. Better fangs of walls, but with tools and a death game. Readjust my headspace, man is made of flesh. They say I'm just a pawn, but this pawn can still check me. See another me in the pools and the red stains. I can hardly breathe when I'm pulled to the edge. They falling on the streets and they crawl through the depths. Make puddles out of me that are calling the next day. They say I'm used to we all change when we screw with nature. Watching their face for their true behavior. Put a bullet in my body, make them choose the chamber.
I am trying to find the person that they said I couldn't be. I am trying to find the cursed things that look the same as me. So if the world's not on your side, I'll look towards the sunlight, I'll look towards the pain. And if we're all against the tide, I'll try to make it alright, I'll try to make a change until the end.
Maybe you've forgotten your
Determined. That's the word I was looking for. This sounds more hopeful and determined than any of the other Yuji raps that I have heard recently.
I'll try to make a change until the end.
Maybe you've forgotten your faith when you're coasting through life. You get lost in the waves. No, I don't want to die, but that's not gonna change. Way I walk off the line like a moth to a flame. Got it bottled away, locked into place, stuck. Rot in the grave, not gonna wake up. Shot in the face, wanted to taste blood. I got clots in my veins, knots in my brain. Stop with the flips of the coin, like I never land even. Give me a choice, then regretting my reasons. Sift through the noise and deliver my grievance. Built to destroy, but can sever my freedoms. You could chase a day or the season. I won't ever sway in allegiance. I won't ever break or be weakened. Look into my face, I'm a beacon. I am not the monster that lays in the deep.
If the world's not on your side, I'll look towards the sunlight, I'll look towards the pain. And if we're all against the tide, I'll try to make it alright, I'll try to make a change until the end.
Never once cared for my own life. Keep fighting till I drop or we both die. Hearts on the sleeves, but I don't want to show mine. Storms on the seas break crews, but the boat's fine. Hope they don't cry. Hear their pleas like a breeze on the low chimes. No belief when you see me with closed eyes. In the trees, there's a beast of my own kind.
I am trying to
The message here keeps flipping a little bit from like his despair and him trying to change his despair into hope. And I feel like that is a very interesting, like, it's a very interesting and in-depth approach to take for any character. But Rustage is doing it in such a way that just feels natural for Yuji. Like, again, I'm speaking as someone who hasn't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, but has like gotten like synopsis as to like Yuji's character. Yuji doesn't seem like a character that is willing to give up and willing to give in to bad things. No matter how many bad things happen, Yuji doesn't seem like a person that is willing to allow them to stop him. And I like the fact that Rustage and Lorien are both either between Rustage's verses or Lorien's hook. They're both doing their best to incorporate that aspect into this song. So that way, no matter whatever bad things might happen, there's always something good that will happen as long as you keep pushing forward.
find the person that they said I couldn't be. I am trying to find the cursed things that look the same as me. 'Cause if the world's not on your side, I'll look towards the sunlight, I'll look towards the pain. And if we're all against the tide, I'll try to make it alright, I'll try to make a change.
And I think Rustage is doing backup vocals for this too. And I'm loving the fact that Rustage is singing more, not just rapping, but also singing more in his songs, because he's got a beautiful voice.
Until the end.
Was that McGuire? Okay, it doesn't say anything about McGuire, but I could have swore that right around here, I heard McGuire. I don't know exactly. Let's right there. Right there. Right there. Did you guys hear that? I wish I could like isolate that particular thing, but that sounded like McGuire right here. Did you guys hear that? Was that McGuire? Because he's not in the credits. I would imagine that if he was doing backup vocals alongside Rustage, that he would be in the credits somewhere. Maybe that was Rustage singing, but that sounded like McGuire. Oh well. Whoever that was, brilliant backup vocals, worked very well alongside Lorien doing that outro right there. That was a fantastic song. That was a very hope-inspired song, and I'm glad, because I don't know how many more like sad, depressed, beat down Yuji songs I could take. Like, they're great, don't get me wrong, but like, I wanted something different, and this was different. I'm really happy to say that. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markov12, and I will see you in the next video.